billahi mineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi şrah li sadri ve yessir li emri ve hlul ukdeten min lisani yefkahu kavli ve cealli veziran min ehli Harun ahi üşdud bihi ezri ve eşrikhu fi emri key nusebbihake kethira ve nezkurake kethira inneke kunte bina basira. Allahümme allimna ma yenfa'una ve enfa'na bima allamtana ve zidna ilma ve erinel hakka hakkan verzukna ittiba'ah ve erinel batila batilen verzukna ictinabe. Ve sallillahumma ala Muhammedin ve ala alihi ve ashabihi ve etbahi ve sellim. Rabbena gfir lena verhamna ve ente hayrul rahimin. Amin. Velhamdülillahi Rabbil alemin. Amin. We have been studying the ethical lessons from the Quran and some selected verses. And we want to have a dialogue and having an interactive meeting. So don't expect me to teach you. Let's share together, inshallah. And today, inshallah, we are going to study this verse from 25, section 25, surah in Arabic. And its name is Furqan, 63rd verse of the Quran. So I will read the original text and then we will talk about the translation. وَعِبَادُ الرَّحْمَنِ الَّذِينَ يَمْشُونَ على الأرض هَوْنًا إِذَا خَاطَبَهُمُ الْجَاهِلُونَ قَالُوا سَلَامًا. It's beautiful. That is beauty of the Quran we are seeing here. The translation goes, the worshippers of the Lord of mercy. It means human beings, those conscious beings, they are called really ibad. But in the term of the Quran, ibad means everything created is God's worshipper. We'll talk about it. Let me read the translation first. The worshippers of the Lord of mercy are those who walk humbly on the earth and who, when the foolish people address them, they only respond with the word peace. In Arabic, salam. Everybody knows salam. So even the non-Muslims say salam. It seems to be, yeah, somebody addresses me in a foolish way, I will say salam. But in our purpose in this discussion, we have to learn how to apply the verses of the Quran, ayat of the Quran, in our practical life, and also get to know not only surface meaning, but a bit underneath it, under layer. Of course, there are really endless layers of meaning of the verses of the Quran, but we may not know it. But really, great scholars spend a lot of time and their life on it to discover deeper and deeper and deeper meaning, unimaginable, or the amazing works they did. But we are going to not only read the translation and what verse says so, but we will say a little bit underneath it, what lies underneath it. Maybe the second layer, the most third layer. So, Ibadur Rahman, the term we have to be careful. The worshippers of the Lord of mercy. But why worshippers of God rather than mercy? We should think about it. Just get used to when you read the translation of the Quran in English, you pay attention to this kind of, at least some small details. Why Rahman? And also Ibad. Ibad usually the one who worships. We think that, practically speaking, human beings are there. Worship. Look, they bow, they stand up before whom? Nobody. There is nothing in front of them. That's great. I mean, just watch them. Look, they are putting their head on it, on the ground. What do they do? Why do they do? This is the type of worship. This is Maghrib, evening prayer, not late night prayer. Late night prayer will be somewhere 20, 25 minutes later. Inshallah, we will do it together if there is a jama'ah here ready. We will join them and give a break. Now, the essence of worship is, yes, this is form of it. We are seeing the people are praying here. This is the form of it. But this form means something, includes in it something. What do? They say, we worship you alone, nobody else, and all praise be because we praise you, we glorify you, nobody else. But they are speaking to whom? Now, practically speaking, I don't want to say God, simple way of understanding it. No. Nothing of this world. That's very important. Nothing of this world. What does it mean? I am saying thank you very much to whom? Nothing of this universe. That's amazing. No, nothing of this universe means in the Qur'an, La ilaha. La ilaha. No, I don't see anything who has the power to create, who has the power to know, to be merciful, or to adjust everything such perfectly. I don't see anything. But they are made. They are prepared. They are arranged. They are presented to us, to other beings as well, animals, plants. Who's doing this? Inevitably, human beings say, definitely, if there is something made, there must be a maker. If there is something existing, there must be a one who gave existence to it. Otherwise, I cannot come into existence by myself. Everything continuously changing, cannot be eternal. And eternal and continuously changing, that's what contradicts to my mind, human mind. So I say, whoever is doing this is the source of existence, the creator of this universe. So I am expressing all my thanks, grace to him. Do I know him? Have you met him? No, I'm not expected to meet him because he is the source of my existence. Can you imagine the computer is conscious and says, I want to see my engineer. Your capacity cannot, the existence capacity is not at the same level of your engineer. Engineer is a conscious being. You are a made being. So we have to understand that. That is why in the language and teaching of the Qur'an, when it comes to belief, the Qur'an describes this or qualifies this as belief in ghaib. Ghaib means what?
Unseen.
Sorry?
Unseen.
That's unseen. Perfect. That's English translation. What is unseen?
Like everything that's not like in the physical space.
No, but there must be. The one there must exist, there must be. That is ghaib. We always live in this world as believers in ghaib. Even the atheists believe in ghaib today. Yeah, they say, oh, who made this? There must be some maker, huh? Have you seen him? No, they believe in ghaib. Do you understand? Definitely this building has an architect, sure. And this chair has a designer, manufacturer. Have you seen? I don't have to see. Do you understand? I don't have to see, that's it. Especially something harms them. For example, he parked his car in front of his house, and in the morning came and somebody bumped in this car. Calls 911. So he says, look, somebody crashed into my car and damaged me. And the police says, have you seen him? No. How do I know? How do you believe that somebody did it? That's obvious, man, that's obvious. But they believe in ghaib. We have to understand that we are believing in God in not a strange way. It's very human. And everybody believes in ghaib. But when it comes to creator, the source of existence of the universe, some people say, I'm not going to submit. They say, I don't believe in supernatural things. It's not a supernatural thing. It is the source of existence, the creator, the one who realized the existence of this universe. It is not something strange. This is just logical conclusion. You have to, definitely. So, Ibad means the one who acknowledges this and declare it in his consciousness, in his understanding, and makes it clear in his behavior. Now, for example, anything, whatever I say, air provided by him, water provided by him, my clothes provided by him. No, who created the material and the human being who made it into this form? By him. That is why this verse says, worshiper of the Lord of mercy. Why mercy? It is interesting. Qur'an introduces God with many qualifications. It means titles, or in the language of the Quran, Esma al-Husna, the names of God. But names of God, as if you know, my name is Muhammad and Ali, not like this. Qualities of God. Some scholars name it Sifat. It means attributes of God. All right. Sometimes, in some contexts, it says Rab, Lord, in English. Sometimes it says the merciful one, Rahman. Sometimes it says God. Sometimes it says the creator, the generous one. Different names. Here, we have to, when we see the quality mentioned in the Quran, even the name God, when God is used, meaning slightly changes. Here, merciful one, Ar-Rahman, merciful one, Lord of mercy, it's translated here. Merciful one has the ingredients of the mercy in the subject. It reminds you that, are you worshiping the merciful one, the creator, but the merciful one emphasized mercy. Why? Because of the content of the verse will demonstrate it. And we will understand why the verse is going to tell us something it is the verse will say, since your Lord is, your Creator is merciful, you have to treat others in a merciful way. It's a hinting there from the beginning. You got it? So when we read, most of us read the Quran from English translation. Even if somebody is native speaker, like you said, for example, ghaib means unseen. But still, ghaib needs explanation, unseen needs explanation as well. There is no difference. But we have to be aware of the conceptual meaning. What do I mean by conceptual meaning? Every discipline, physics, mathematics, chemistry, biology, whatever is the history, literature, they have their own terminology. So, same word used in our daily life means something, but the same word is used in physics, completely different. In mathematics, it's another story. Qur'an's all words are terms, concepts. So we have to have a dictionary of the Quranic words, but it's a huge business, not Arabic. We have to be alarmed here. Not dictionary of Arabic language. No, Quranic language. But scholars, great, Lisan al-Arab, Lane dictionary, they are volumes of 30 volumes or something, Lisan al-Arab. The commentators on the Quran go there, and there are, I believe, 20, 50, sometimes different shades of meanings of the same word. And they found out this meaning fits here. But we have to be experts. As like laymen, like me, we cannot do that. But they find out. Of course, the more you study, the more familiar you become with the language. So Rahman is here used definitely for a certain purpose. الذين ibad, those people. The one I want to say also, expand the meaning of ibad, worshippers, a little bit more. We think that only human beings worship. The prayer, when we do, we call it worship, but worship means that is a state of mind. State of mind. Always, as much as we remember, of course, we have to keep in mind that I am created and everything else is provided by the creator of the universe for me, as far as I am concerned. As far as I am concerned, everything is provided. Atmosphere is only for you, for me. Everybody says the atmosphere is mine. You can say, atmosphere is mine, not yours, because I'm benefiting equally. So everything, the stars and plants, animals, everything. So that is human capacity. But any being who has the capacity to declare the qualities of their creator, that declaration is called, in the language of the Quran, glorification, tasbih. And also tahmid, takbir. It means declaring the greatness of God. How grand he is. It's beyond imagination. And also, whatever I see, any quality in this world belongs to him. For example, whatever I see in the computer, inequality belongs to whom? In this particular example, not the material things in it, engineer, designer, or the one who makes the program, programmer. Nothing to do with it. Now, the very existence of the computer is glorifying its engineer. Do you get it? Is it clear? It is glorifying its engineer. But materialist people think, no, computer works in this way by itself. Naturally, it happened to be. Crazy as it is, but we just say, you are free, you have freedom to claim everything, but be careful, whatever you claim, you will suffer the consequence of it. We understand that in the language of the Qur'an, in its widest sense, when ibad or worshipper, English translations usually say my servants. It's not wrong. I mean, everybody serves to declare the qualities of their creator, so that they are serving God through their existence. But in English, server means somebody serves you, like waiters, waitresses in restaurants. They are serving. Or that they come, how can I serve you, for example. So it has a negative connotation. That's why I don't prefer it. But the simple way of saying it is server. We have to understand, ibad includes every being according to their capacity. So animals make declaration in the way they are created. Plants are the same. Human beings within their capacity, huge, because the human capacity is spirit. Spirit is infinite and conscious. Oh, something really unimaginable. We are conscious of ourselves. We are conscious of our problems, our questions. We are conscious of the past. We are conscious of the future. We are worrying about our future. So capacity. But ultimately, everything is God's worshipper. Declares its creator's infinite qualities. So we got this. The rest is, those who walk humbly on earth. What does it mean? The question one, what does walk humbly on earth mean? Anyone? Humbly, how are you going to walk humbly? Not like this, not standing up straight, like this. Huh? What do you think? Humbly? We're walking humbly. In Christian terminology, it's sort of the same thing. Walk humbly. Yeah. What does it mean? Definitely. Yeah.
I think it probably doesn't refer to actual walking, that's really a metaphor, but I think it might refer to someone who, when they go about their day, they are careful of everyone's rights around them. They don't try to oppress anyone. They don't try to, dominate anyone else. Because I guess humility would be the opposite of arrogance, right? So whenever they're walking, they don't try to impose themselves on other people. They're very, docile in the sense where they respect everyone, and they make everyone. They're very aware of everyone else's rights, I feel.
I got it. Not to be arrogant towards anyone else, but humbly is a state of mind. That's right. Thank you very much. Anyone else? Would you like to? Yes, please. But speak up. Now, with, without claiming anything, being conscious of, I am a created being. I am the one who is created by the one who created the universe. How can I? This is a state of mind, correct? State of mind. So when you are walking, you may walk this way, right, like this, just to keep straight your belly. It's nothing to do with physical form. So which state of mind you are carrying? So if someone, your example was somehow complementary yours to our friends' comment, if someone touches you, hey, what are you doing? Rather than that, kindly, excuse me. Yeah, don't be kind to people. And but the best is, the best side of it, have this state of mind. Try to be conscious of who you are in this universe, what your position is in this universe. So how are you locating yourself within the universe? How do you see yourself? For example, if you are working in a company, if you're just a simple employee there, you shouldn't pretend to be the director of the company. You shouldn't pretend to be. Yeah, know your position. So if someone says, for example, you are the janitor working in this company. So if someone says, excuse me, there's something not looking nice in the bathroom, public bathrooms. That's your position. Say, oh yeah, thank you. I'm going to clean it. Ready to fulfill your mission. So what is my main mission in this world? Our main mission in this world.
Worship Allah.
Be conscious of you are a worshipper. You are expected to keep this consciousness. Now, I am always indebted to my Creator in every sense, whatever He creates. Exactly. This consciousness, thank you for your perfect answers. And I love the communication as well. So have this one. Can you, for example, if someone, again, in the same company works there, if someone works there and forgets that he is an employee here, as if he is an ordinary man, nothing to do with the company. So do you think he can fulfill his duty perfectly? No, he has to bear in mind that I am an employee. I have to do this job. That's my job. That's my job. So I am expected to do this. This consciousness must be always away. In this world, for example, if you go to the grocery shop, what do? I came here to buy what I want to buy it. So you go there and you don't know what you are doing, just walking around. I mean, is it right? Definitely wrong. But when we are in this universe to express our thankfulness, our grace, being grateful to the Creator, we are walking in this world as if we have no mission. As if we have no mission. No, I'm waiting for the train to come, for example. Now that is your body's job. Your spirit is waiting for something else. I am here created in this position. So that is what I have to bear in mind. When the train arrives, what are you going to say? Train came in time. No, Alhamdulillah. You arranged this. You employed this for me. This consciousness needs to be kept really always in alarm. That's why I understand walking humbly on the earth means knowing who you are, knowing who your Lord is, what your mission is. This consciousness, living in this world, not only during the prayer, yes, it is definitely needed, more concentrated. It's a deliberately performed action. But normal life also, we have to understand that we need to be created, we need to be given life, and everything provided for me in this world is provided for me, and I have to be in the state of thankfulness, recognition all the time. That is what I understand from walking humbly on the earth. Now, and who the people, when the foolish address them, they only respond with the word. Now let's see who might be foolish people. The second item there. Think about people who say mean things to you and don't respect others' beliefs. Somebody didn't treat you honorably. What are you going to do? Somebody is speaking to you in an aggressive way. What are you going to do? How are you going to respond? I have to defend my honor? Or what this merciful Creator is saying here? Say salam. Say salam. Peace. You understand? It means, look, if a child, let's make the case clear. If a child, when you are walking in the street, says something nasty to you, what do? Laugh at it and go. Child. That foolish means doesn't really know. But not only that somebody address إذا خاطبهم, somebody speaks to you in an inappropriate way, just be kind to them. But her, not accept it. Yes, your honor is your honor. But if someone, there is an expression, I don't know whether this expression is used in English or not, but if a dog bites you, what are you expected to do in response? To bite it? Would you like? What do? Defend yourself. And this is the dog. I cannot be a dog like them. I cannot be a dog like them. What shall we do? If they make a jama'ah, we will join. Let's see. But not. Would you like to make a jama'ah for Salat Isha? Sure. Now, can you just call azan, and when you say the qama, we will join you, inshallah, whoever likes it, right? Bismillah. So, we have to respond back to them. If someone does something wrong, you don't have to respond back in the same way, because it was already wrong. You knew that it was wrong. Why would we respond as the Qur'an says? Jahil means really foolish. But jahil literally means who doesn't know. No, something like ignorant. Well, in certain cases, uneducated. But usually the jahil is ignorant, uneducated is ummi in the Quranic language. There is difference. So if someone really ignorant of the reality, ignorant of human honor, ignorant of how to behave towards other people in an appropriate way, Now, if this person really behaves towards you like this, you are expected to just say, I'm not going to respond to you in an ignorant way as well. Just honorably say, peace. It means, look, I'm not going to be like yourself. There will be a peace between you and me because I'm not going to belittle myself as you are doing, you do now. So this is how we have to have our relationship with other people. Unfortunately, the Muslims, because of some sensual problems are going on in the world, so we aggressively react them. But what we do, just shout, get angry. But the Quran says no, calm down and be realistic, right? So inshallah, are you ready to be an imam? No. Are you ready to be an imam? No. Do you have you ever led any prayer? You can do it. Go ahead. We are coming. Wassalamu alaikum. Inshallah, we will pray the Jama'ah prayer and come back. If anybody wants further prayers, after we complete the discussion, right? Inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum. Okay. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Allahu Akbar. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفر إنه كان توابا. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب سيصلى نارا ذات لهب وامرأته حمالة الحطب في جيدها حبل من مسد. الله أكبر. الله. سمع الله لمن حمده. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allah. Sami Allahu liman hamidah. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Sami Allahu liman hamidah. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Salam.
Inshallah, we can continue. May Allah accept your prayers. I'm reading the message, sensual problems in the world. Did I use this expression, sensual problem? Our friend. Excuse me? I can't hear really.
Yeah. In the beginning, you had mentioned that because of the sensual problems in the world, that people are responding aggressively to like the foolish or
I used this expression. Did I?
I think that's
Oh, I don't remember. Yes, I have the same question. In which context? Do you remember anyone?
It was when we were talking about, I think it was the second question or third one. Oh, the second question. How might the foolish?
At least that is what I heard. No, doesn't matter. But in which context? Because sensual problems have many aspects.
You were talking about peace, that's when you mentioned that. The idea of peace, if like people are being foolish, how you should like react to be peaceful. I think that was the context of it.
I remember now. No. This is political situation. I didn't want to specifically mention the word. Some excitements. Wisdom nowadays, attention now for certain political problems. I meant that one. Now, but I didn't want to get into, I don't like this. Political matters brought into our Quranic discussions and talking about peaceful behavior. So I avoided it using a more general term. No, I think that is what I meant.
You may be referring to a different word rather than sensual. Maybe you mean
Emotion.
somebody said political or sensitive or
Provocative. Emotional.
controversial.
Emotional. Yeah, it was in this sense. Emotional reactions. That is why we cannot really control ourselves when we got emotionally charged. That's what I meant. Otherwise, our general behavior always must be, unless somebody is physically attacking us, so somebody denies my belief, I should come down and defend, if they listen. Otherwise, okay, what shall I do? Would you like me to tell why I behave in this way, why I believe in this way? Shall I give you the reasoning? So I have to prepare myself first. Shall I give you the reason why I believe in this way? Would you like to listen to me? Just attacks. Says, you Muslims are terrorists, for example. What shall I do? If I react them, I will just make them justifiable. Look at these people, really, they are reactionary people. Islam is not a religion of reaction. Now, Islam says at the belief level, this is wrong. And Qur'an usually says, leave it to me. God says, leave it to me. But when somebody attacks you physically, that's completely different scenario. Then you have to defend yourself. But emotional reaction is not the Islamic way of doing this. And the Prophet ﷺ never, ever did this. And we don't see any sign in the Qur'an. So, Yeah, yeah. No, I don't mean that one. Yes. I don't think Zaid, our friend says, I don't think you meant sensual thing. He meant sensitivity. Yeah, sensitive. Yeah, yeah. That's the best. Zaid, thank you very much. Yeah, sensitive subjects. We don't go there. So let me go over this questions here. Take me this one up. And 3. If someone doesn't, first of all, debates. Debate seems to be challenging, huh? And young people love it. Or emotional people, sensitive people love it. I personally don't think debates are Islamic. Why? Debate means two people stand up. One says, I defend A, the other one says, I defend B. Rather than trying to understand what is reality, what is truth, what truth is, debate means to defeat the opposite. So they don't benefit from anything, from each other. Just enmity and anger grows. So debate is not. But let's have a panel. You present your idea, I present my idea. That is what the Sunnah, as far as I understand from the practice, the practice of the life of the Prophet. A Christian group of people, envoy, came to Medina. Prophet welcomed. Their idea was to debate. Yes? Maybe at the end it proved that they came here for argument. So, but Prophet took a positive, alayhi salatu wasalam, positive attitude, accepted them as their guest, presented whatever the position or facilities they had that time in the masjid. This most honorable hotel, 5 stars hotel, is the masjid, the Nabawi. So restaurant was the masjid, hotel was the masjid, and also meeting place is the masjid. Everything is masjid, and he didn't have any problem to have them as his guest in the masjid where all Muslims' business are discussed there. It is that we have to understand that Islam is a transparent religion. We have nothing to hide. We have no hidden agenda. But defense, war positions are different. It is war. It is hot battlefield condition. But practically, Islam is clear. We have nothing to hide. Why should I hide? Do you have any bad plan to harm anybody? That's what we are reading the verse. Do you intend to harm anyone? What are you going to hide? So why do you bother? Somebody comes and wants to see what is going on in ICNYU here. Welcome. Welcome. Come on, join us and listen what we are saying. We have nothing to hide. It is a transparent. What we understand, Masjid al-Nabawi is the center of administration. All the problems are dealt with there. Prayers were performed there. Even the war, prisoners of war, hosted there, if you like, kept there. And while Islam administration, all the problems of the Muslim community were discussed in the masjid. So these people came as well, the Christian envoy, or if you like, missionaries came. They asked the Prophet, they presented their understanding. Prophet responded back, and they said, we don't believe that you are the prophet of God, employed by God. All right. Are you sure? Let's make, they call it li'an, in Arabic li'an. It means, let's ask curse of God, if you like, on the one who tells lie. Do you understand? It means they knew what they didn't want to submit. And bring all your friends, people. I will bring all my family, and let us say, whoever tells lies, God's curse will be upon him. Look, did they come back? Did they come back? No, they didn't come. Why? Because they knew he is the prophet. If the prophet says, okay, whoever tells lie, God's curse will be on him, it means God's prophet is praying, he will be accepted. They didn't come, they left. You see, this is what debate or argument with other people should be. That's what the Qur'an says. It's beautiful. When the foolish address you, let's make it practical for ourselves, our response will be peace. I'm not going to argue with you. Peace means this. I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to be in your level. So I keep my believer's honor. So, okay, that's your way, but I have my way. Okay. Now, what does the Quran suggest saying? I'm reading item 3. What does the Quran suggest saying peace? Are we expected to say salam only, or another way of saying is possible? What response will we expect from others? So if we do something, how they are going to respond back to us? So in a way that it should not be, how do you say, whatever the way I am defending my understanding, my belief, should not cause the person to feel that he or she has to defend himself and react. So make it help the person to calm down. It is the most mature way of treating with other people. Of course, qalu salama literally means they say salam. So we cannot say somebody said something to you or behaved in an ignorant way, you say salam. No, it doesn't mean that. Your behavior should present peace. Your behavior suggests, let's say, peace between us. If you don't believe, that's up to you. Yeah, but don't attack me. So keep your way, but respect my way in a kind way. That is beautiful. So I'm going to go a bit fast because there is another section after 7:30, not at 7:30. The things are ready there. So for NYU students now, it is a special student event. Are we not supposed to defend the truth? Shall we let it go if someone rejects your idea? Is defending the truth important? How are we going to defend the truth? Can we do that without being aggressive or unkind? Defense. That is why you see these people, some Muslim considerate people, have debates can they be kind to their opponents while having a debate? Hard, isn't it? You have to be defensive, aggressive, and try to defeat the opposite. Correct? But unfortunately, people love it. That is something, it's a problem to me. We have to try to gain the person, not cause reaction. So in our behavior, for example, in the school, in workplace, your colleagues may say something. Rather than reacting them, try to gain them. Welcome them as much as possible so they will feel comfortable to speak to you as a Muslim person. So you have to defend your Islam, your peace, your religion of submission to God and declaring peace. So your behavior must manifest it. Yeah.
I think most people, when they respond, they think about how they feel, and they just want to feel good, and so they just attack the person, as opposed to thinking about the well-being of the other person. And I think what's being asked of us here is to also recognize your responsibility, actually, to the person you're having the disagreement with. And so the idea isn't to beat them, the idea is to actually bring them to your side. And you can't do that when you attack them.
Yeah.
They're just going to attack you back.
So if someone is satisfied within himself, that's what my criterion is for my practical life. If someone is really satisfied within himself, right? For example, you are right, okay? You are driving, everything is, not speeding and keeping your pace, speed in the right way, and you don't disturb anyone, and police signals behind you. Do you panic? You shouldn't, but we do. But if we are really confident, we shouldn't. So we stop there. Do you get panic? When you panic, you mess up. If you are confident within yourself, you stop there. Yes, what? What do you want? And why did you do this? Or whatever they say, you respond back. You know that you are right. You didn't do anything wrong. So if I am a criminal and I am driving and there is a police behind me, the first thing comes to my mind, what? They are going to catch me now because I am guilty. That is this psychological differences, not being satisfied within yourself, but at the same time, if you are satisfied within yourself, you calm down. If someone reacts and gets an immediate defensive attitude, it means he is not satisfied with himself, in his religion, in his belief. If someone says, I don't agree with the belief in God, if you are sure that you can really have enough evidence and present to him, you don't get angry. You say, come, let's have a cup of coffee together. Let's talk. But if you are not sure as well, what do? Try to physically or verbally defend yourself. So these are what we learn from the Qur'an. Calm down and try to be satisfied within yourself. So have confidence in yourself. So are we not supposed to defend the truth? Yes, but not in a negative way, in a reactionary way. Just if the people listen to us. That's what the Qur'an says. Watch out for yourself. Then take your own responsibility, and if they don't listen to you, leave it to me. But this is only in belief matters, not or spiritual matters, if you like, in general. But physical attack is different. Everybody justifies it. That's what we understand. So, can you think of a time when someone was rude to you about your belief? Give us an example. How did you handle with it? Do you have anything to share? And so somebody did something wrong and attacked me, and I behaved in this way. The result was this. Any? Otherwise, we will just, inshallah, I think we should stop here now, because there will be another discussion, and if we start a new verse, it may take quite long, really. Okay, thank you very much. Inshallah, we will work on this work, inshallah. Udu ila sabili rabbika bil hikmati. Beautiful, beautiful. Inshallah. Slowly, we will try to get really how to read the Qur'an and go into a little bit details. Let me see if there is something. Edwin. Thank you, Edwin. I'm happy to see you here. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين بحرمة سر سورة الفاتحة. Thank you. I would like to join you more, inshallah. All right. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, our friends there on Zoom. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Alaikum salam, thank you.
You are most welcome. Thank you. Wassalamu alaikum. Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you.
You are most welcome.